Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by His Excellency Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, the former Assistant Foreign Minister. Very good afternoon to you, Mr. Ambassador.
Yes.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you.
Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Ambassador. And of course, today, the third and final day of the voting for the presidential elections 2024. How do you see the process so far? I'm sure you've been following up over the last 3 days.
It is a vote of confidence to our country, a sort of showing our confidence in ourselves that although we are surrounded with many problems on the international level, Ukraine or Corona, or many problems around us in Syria, in Lebanon, in Libya, and the biggest problem of Gaza, yet we can find enough time and energy in order to give more power to our president, who will be charged to deal with all these challenges. So I see it a very positive element in our life, and I hope today it will be the end of the story, and then we shall start the real story. Development in Egypt, security on its border, Egypt's participation all over the world to solve the problems in the world. And really, I am proud of our foreign policy. It is very active, especially at the summit level, the presidential level, where everywhere Cairo is becoming the most populated capital in the world with foreign diplomats. And if you take embassies like the Arabia Saudi or the United States, England, and many embassies, they have the largest of their embassies in Cairo. This proves that we are on the right track, that we deserve to be much better, and we are keen to continue this process, inshallah, for the sake of our people and for the sake of our children.
Yes.
We gave born to 25 million children during since the revolution. So we have a big task to meet.
Absolutely. Your Excellency, how do you see the National Election Authority, the judiciary, as well as the various ministries entrusted with the organization of the elections, collaborating their efforts to make sure of the smooth running of the voting process?
It looks very good. And when I went a couple of days ago, I used my age in order to have the priority to vote immediately. It took me 3-5 minutes. And really, it's very well organized. And this is not strained from the capacity of the Egyptian bureaucracy. I use bureaucracy in the correct sense because we have a very heavy bureaucracy in Egypt. And thanks to our juridical system and our judges, thanks to every judge who gave his time to this process. And I just now read some foreign observers who were really saying that it is good, it is going smooth, and it's going according to what it should be.
Absolutely. Your Excellency, speaking about foreign observers and monitors, we have 14 international organizations monitoring the voting, in addition to 62 local civil community organizations. How important do you see their presence? What do they signify, in your opinion?
It makes our partners feel that they are dealing with the correct and the right representative of the country, especially coming first with the president, then when we shall elect our parliament. This means that we are going according to the book of democracy, and nobody can play with us the game of democracy, saying that you are not democratic enough. We are democratic. We are playing democracy, and we are seeing very good festival here, and we take the chance in order to meet each other, to see that we are really deserve much better life, and we shall do it.
Absolutely. Your Excellency, the state has invited all diplomatic missions accredited to Egypt to observe presidential elections. Of course, as a diplomat yourself, how important is this move? What are some of their opinions of the overall process?
Of course, because it makes a big difference when you deal with a government and you know that this government is well chosen and democratically chosen, then it makes a hell of a difference. Those who are dealing with us, they will do what they should do to meet Egypt, whether they are our partners on the African level, on the Arab level, and our donors. We have donor countries. We are one of the most recipients of development assistance in the world, and we are the best repetition that we are doing all it should take in order to make very good use of the money we are having, whether it's our money or we are borrowing or we are getting it as a development assistance.
Absolutely. Your Excellency, the National Election Authority has established a central operations room with televised broadcasting and reporting back to monitor, Egyptians as they cast their votes. How do you see the importance of this monitoring by the National Election Authority and the continuous coordination with the officials in charge of the voting process?
It gives us more confidence that the process is going well. And we thank all those people who gave their time and their energy in order to help the process to go as it should go. And really, I am happy as Egyptian whenever I talk to foreigners about what is going on in our country. This is going very good, and we thank every participant in dominating this process of election.
Absolutely. Finally, Your Excellency, of course, as you said, the last few years have witnessed, great, unprecedented regional as well as international challenges, and some of them have put Egypt on the forefront, really, of the scene. Do you think the upcoming president needs to focus more with such challenges or more on Egypt's foreign policy?
God help our coming president.
Yes, indeed.
I know him by the way. And I think he has very important stuff to do. First, internally, we have to double our efforts for development, because I do not want to see any Egyptian who is in need of job or need of his need. Personally, I am responsible, and I want every Egyptian feel that it is our responsibility to face poverty and to face the needs of the needy classes. Second, we want to have rich people. Why not? We want to invite rich people to come and invest in our country, whether Egyptians living abroad, Arabs, Europeans, take it, whatever. This is the first task of our coming president. Second, on the international level and the regional level, we have also problems to face. And can I tell you a secret? You don't tell it to anybody.
Sure, Mr. Ambassador.
A few years ago, I met the president, and I told him, God help you in your task. Second, whatever problem in Egypt, it doesn't need experts of the IMF or the World Bank. It needs a political will. Because any problem we are facing, really, I can show you in a primary book of economy that the solution is there. So the solution is not economic. The solution is election to somebody where we give him all our confidence and all our authority, then political choice to choose what the people can accept, what the people can participate and support. You are supporting the Egyptian pound and still keep it, and it's after all a piece of paper. No more, we are not using gold or metal currency. Now we are using paper. Why you have confidence in this piece of paper? Because you are sure that there is a government behind it, and we shall keep always the value of this piece of paper. So those are the two sides of the coming president task, and I'm quite sure that we can do it.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank you very, very much, Your Excellency, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, the former assistant to the Foreign Minister. Thank you very much, sir, for all your time and your insight. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we wrap up the hour's coverage here on LTV International. But stay tuned for the afternoon's edition of Panorama News coming your way at 3 p.m. Cairo local time.
Go vote for the future of your children.